interesting when you hear that something is by Giuseppe Verdi, you automatically think it's going to be done all over the world, everywhere, and has been for hundreds of years. And when you hear that the story is Joan of Arc, you think, well, that's a double can't-lose situation. The thing about the Verdi Joan of Arc is it's not really the story of Joan of Arc as we expect it to be.
I think it'll be riveting theater. I mean, it'll be great music and riveting theater. But it doesn't tell the Joan of Arc story that we all know. And that's why I think our version will offer a way into this Italianate version of the story.
The one incontestable fact historically about Joan of Arc is that she was the warrior virgin. She never even considered carnal attraction to anyone. When the King of France comes on stage, there is something between them. There's some way in which they are completing each other. The immediate thing to me that needed to be heightened was this sense of the consequences of carnality, of physical love versus spiritual love.
Anytime you play a character that has such history, you have to kind of figure out a way into the human side of the character. What I think is interesting about Joan is she was a human. She was this girl who did this heroic thing, which is astounding, and then history made her an icon. How does a person become the icon, and do they resent becoming an icon? In the end, what really informs the character is Verdi. Two of Joan's arias are very beautiful and simple, like a peasant girl would love to sing. And then the parts get into very dramatic fervor pretty quickly. Therein is the juxtaposition of this character, I think.
I think the conversation on the car ride home should have a fair amount to do with the consequences of fanaticism. I started to think, what if an absolute fundamentalist, like extremely conservative, extremely chaste Christian group performed Verdi's Joan of Arc? It's full of subjects that are relevant to the world today. Religious obsession as an engenderer of war. I think people will, I hope, get caught up in this whole issue of how dangerous it is for people to become blindly committed to any kind of dogma.
I think it should be really thought-provoking and also enjoyable.
I think when people walk into the Harris Theater, it won't look quite like it's ever looked for a performance. And when they leave the Harris Theater, I think they will have had a different kind of experience than they perhaps might ever have had in this venue.